I basio nhw, bydde angen goliau hedfan mewn bob man, bydde angen rhywbeth rhyfedd ddigwydd. Ond Owain wedyn ni, os yw Connah'n colli pwyntiau, mae fe'n dod â Caernarfon mewn iddi, a Met, maen nhw'n ebyn y seintiau pnawn ma, sef mae Caernarfon a Met yn trin y sefyllfa.
Canolbwyntio ar eu canlyniad nhw, dyna'r unig beth mae unrhyw dîm yn gallu gwneud. Noddio honna, canolbwyntio ar be allech chi wneud ar y cae, cael y triffwynt, a wedyn gweld be ddigwyddith. Yn amlwg, da ni fel cyngrair ddim eisiau bod mewn sefyllfa lle mae yna unrhyw dîm yn cael pwyntiau'n tynnu oddi arnyn nhw, ond i Gaernarfon, i Met, efallai fydd yn cefn i meddyliau nhw o bosib fydden nhw'n gobeithio fydd hynna'n digwydd i Connah, ond gown ni weld be ddigwyddith yn yr wythnos, ond ar ran y gêm heddiw, edrych ymlaen yn fawr iawn i weld dau dîm, un sydd wedi cael tymor a hanner, ac un efallai sy'n tangyflawni, ond o bosib y tîm sy'n tangyflawni ar y cae beth bynnag, dwi'n meddwl dal yn ffefrynnau orffen yn yr ail safle yna.
Nw'n ni edrych ar beth arall sy'n digwydd heddi o ran gemer, o'n i'n glywed gan y ddau reolwr, Chris Hughes o'r Dre Newydd, ond yn gynta, Craig Harrison o Connah, rhaid ni ddechrau trwy ofyn am yr hyn sy'n digwydd oddi ar y cae.
Yeah, obviously it's not a nice position to be in, but obviously, you know, everything's in the hands of solicitors, the FAW, etc. You know, the sporting court of arbitration, so we've just got to wait till Wednesday. From a football point of view, you know, we're not paid to worry about that. We're paid, and it's our jobs as football staff, as manager, as coaches, as players to go out on the pitch and do our job and get as many points as we can, win as many football games as we can. So it's pretty straightforward regarding that. Yes, sometimes it's a little bit difficult, but it is what it is, and we just 100% concentrate on the football side of it.
Here we are, final game before the split happens in the league. Newtown, you know, you're still looking for that first win in 2022. You know, curious to know how much that break over Christmas perhaps impacted your momentum.
Yeah, possibly, but I think, you know, the stats sometimes, you know, 4 games, we've drawn 3 of them as well, you know, so in those games, I think maybe 1 or 2 of them we could have and should have won the game. So, look, you know, it's just about ironing out a couple of things that we'd looked at. I think defensively we've been fine. We need to be that today. Obviously, we're playing against a very good team. We're going to ask questions of us, but you know, I think there's certain things we need to improve on. So look, you know, I think if you'd have offered me at the start of the season, you know, being in the top 6. 2 or 3 games spare, I would have obviously snapped your hand off, and I think the first aim is always to stay in the league, and then you know you can do that by getting in the top 6. So you know we're really pleased with that, and now we want to kick on. We've got 11 games against top 6 opponents starting today against obviously the champions.
As we stand now, you know we haven't had a particularly good season, and you know I think we're 4 points behind them. You know, so you look at it and it gives us opportunity. We try and do our best to win today and make that gap as small as possible going into the second half of the season.
Dyna chi'r ddau reolwr, mae'n ddiddorol Owain clywed nhw'n sôn, yn amlwg mae cyrraedd y hanner ucha yn bwysig, ond maen nhw gyd yn llygadu'r ail safle yna. Jyst i esbonio, mae yna un lle yn llai yn Ewrop, felly dim ond y ddau ucha sy'n bendant yn mynd i Ewrop, ond tas yw'r seintiau'n neud y dwbl, mae'r trydydd safle yn dod mewn iddi. Mae lot i chwarae amdano fan hyn.
Oes, lot i chwarae. Dyna sydd yn siomedig i Craig Harrison yn de. Y ffaith os fydd y pwyntiau'n cael eu tynnu oddi arnyn nhw, maen nhw'n yr hanner isa, dim safle yn Ewrop.
Ar ôl colli'n Cwpan Cymru hefyd wrthnos diwethaf.
Yn union, a os maen nhw eisiau ail-adeiladu tymor nesaf, a bod reit yn ei chanol i eto Seintiau Newydd, ar ôl tymor siomedig iddyn nhw, maen nhw angen yr arian o bosib mwyn cryfhau unwaith eto. Felly mae'n agorad dros ben, Pen y Bont yn ei chanol i Dre Newydd, bob tîm, y Bala, da ni wedi sôn gymaint amdyn nhw'n cael tymor siomedig allan o orffen yn ail, ac yn Ewrop. Felly mae mor agorad, lot o gyffro o ran cyrraedd y safleoedd yna. A fel chwaraewyr, pam poeni am rhywbeth sgennych chi ddim rheolaeth drosto fo. Felly dwi'n siŵr fydden nhw'n disgwyl ac yn edrych ymlaen at y chwiban gyntaf.
Chwaraewyr ddim yn poeni am llawer.
Dim byd, ond nhw hunan.
Dych chi edrych ar y gemau, maen nhw fel cyflwynwyr. Fi'n credu, dyma fe sy'n digwydd heddi. Pawb yn dechrau ar un pryd, fel o'n i'n sôn, os o'n i lawr o'r brig i'r gwaelod, y ddau waelod, yr wyddon cefn y Hwlffordd, y clwb o'r brig, y seintiau yn y Met, ail yn ebyn Pedwerydd, Pen y Bont ar Flint. A'r Bala yn ebyn Aberystwyth, y Bari yn ebyn Caernarfon. Newn ni gadw chi mewn cysylltiad da'r cyfan sy'n digwydd. Bob man braf cael pawb yn dechrau ar un pryd, mae'n addo bod yn bron gyffroes.
Yndi, da ni'n
balafod yn cael... O, fi wedi bod i ddim mor gyffroes yn i'r dechrau.
Mae'n gyffroes, dyla paid y poeni am hynna. Peidiwch a switcho'r channel i nunlla, mae'n ddigon o fynd ymlaen, ond ie, dwi'n edrych ymlaen i weld y ddau yma, hyrwydd y gwir ydy, Connah'n enwedig, mae hwn wedi bod yn dymor siomedig iddyn nhw, fel pencampwyr, felly mae nhw dal yn teimlo, hei, mae yna fwy ddod ac fydd hynna'n dechrau heddiw.
Ydy, yn bendant, ond wedi dweud y cyfan, mae'r gic cyntaf yn agosau fan hyn. Ni'n mynd i fynd am gwyl fach, cyn i ni groesawu'r chwaraewyr i'r cae, fel allwch chi gweud, ni ar Barc Leitham, ni hefyd gyda'n camerau ar Barc Jenner i weld beth mae Caernarfon yn neud yn erbyn y Bari. Byddwn ni'n Twickenham yn hwyrach, pnawn prysur arall o chwaraeon ar S4C i chi. Peidiwch mynd yn bell. Fel tasech chi'n meiddio. Byddwn ni ôl ar gic gyntaf nawr.
Mi wnaethoch chi ei chwalu hi heddiw. Dyna sut i gadw pethau'n lan yn y cefn.
Croeso nôl ato ni i Barclaytham yng nghanol Barth Cymru. Cartre'r Dre Newydd sydd erbyn hyn 'di chwarae 1000 o gemau uwch gyngor Cymru JD hefyd. Maen nhw'n gwrdd â Connah pnawn 'ma. 1001 o gemau felly. Cofiwch bod 'na sylwebeth yn Saesneg. We got English language commentary available. That's on the red button. Ond chi hefyd yn mynd i sôn cym yn draw at y tîm sylwebu am y quiz Jeopardy yn America. Chi'n cofio hwnna? Oedd y wyneb i weired. Chi'n cael yr ateb, yr herald, dyfalu'r cwestiwn. Felly os mae Connah yw'r ateb, beth yw'r cwestiwn? Pwy yw'r pencampwyr? Neu pwy sydd efallai yn mynd i golli pwyntiau? A falle disgyn allan o'r gyngrair yma. Lot o gwestiynau, dim lot o atebion. Heblaw yr ateb i'r cwestiwn, pwy sy'n sylwebu? Nick Parry, wrth gwrs.
Good afternoon and welcome to Latham Park in Newtown, where the Robins host Connah's Quay Nomads in the last round of 22 matches in the Cymru Premier League. Newtown, under the guidance of Chris Hughes, had already secured a top 6 slot, while Connah's Quay still have a little uncertainty as to where they will be playing their final 10 games after the split. With me again this afternoon, the legendary Tommy Morgan. Good afternoon, Tom.
Good afternoon, Mark. Good afternoon, everybody.
There are the lineups for Newtown and Connah's Quay. Some interesting players in there. Henry Cowan's one, which bring the memory back to a few viewers, I think, Tom. Gordon Cowan's son, who played for Aston Villa.
Yeah,
remember Gordon Cowan's?
I certainly do. What a player he was. Terrific midfield player. England international. And his son plays number 10 role this afternoon alongside Mumbawe and Ismail.
Yeah, two great wingers this afternoon, Tom. I think we'll have plenty of width in this game.
Yeah, they've got plenty of pace on the flanks of Newtown. I'm sure they'll be looking to take advantage of that.
And there is the Connah's Quay lineup. Strong lineup. And there's a lot on their minds this afternoon, but the first thing they've got to do, Tom, their job is to get the 3 points.
Yeah, Danny Holmes comes back into central defence for the champions. And Disney moves into the midfield holding role with Callum Morris. And lots of pressure on Craig Curran in the forward line.
Yeah. Dave Jones there in goals.
Yeah, certainly Jones has regained his spot after Max Williams played against Cardiff Met last week. 7 clean sheets this season, and I think it's 315 appearances for Dave Jones. And his opposite number there, Oliver Byrne, for me, potentially could, don't know what you, Mark, think, but I think he's a really good keeper. 10 clean sheets this season.
Football League goalkeeper for me, Tom.
Yes, got a...
There's the referee, Alex Livesey. Hope he has a good game. The man not in black anymore, the man in yellow. But as you're going back to Oliver Byrne, Tom, I know he was ex-Manchester United, and I think there's a few league clubs even here today watching him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. It's good size for a goalkeeper. He's got a wicked left foot. Just a very modern type goalkeeper. Good distribution from the back.
Both teams take the knee. And what about the kick-off at Latham Park in the final round of 22 matches? There's a lot at stake. We may be going across to Barry and Carnarvon at some point. It'll cut in with our superb technology now at Scorio. So you may have 2 games on your screen at one time. Ishmael, early crossing, headed away by Harrington, knocked right back into the mixer. Goalkeeper's ball. Real bright red kit, Newtown, against the black. It's a bit like the old Wales and New Zealand here, Tommy.
Certainly is.
Harrington looking for the run of Ufa, headed away. Some new faces, and most probably, Tom, some new faces to our viewers as well.
Yeah.
Chris Hughes in shot. What a great job that man's done over the last 5 or 6 years at Newtown. Tremendous job. Under the radar, Hughes. Loves to play from the back. Danny Holmes. Unbelievable, Tom. In your pre-match chat then, you said the champions, which they are. It's how quick football moves on. They are the champion, 2-year champions, and all of a sudden they're playing for a place in the top 6.
Yeah, right there. Because a bit of a cheap free kick given away by Brett Taylor there. Good position this for Chris Owens to deliver into the penalty area.
Yeah, short. Looks like he's going to play the 1-2. A Poole receives it again. Chance to put it in early. Not the greatest of crosses. He had 3 or 4 in the box then, but interesting look then, Tom, at Connah's Quay. There was only 3 in a box and 3 outside. They haven't scored a lot of goals this year.
No, they've found goals really hard to come by this season.
And that, if anything, was then you had to bomb people from midfield into the box.
Just 24 goals they've scored so far this term.
In 21 games for the reigning champions. Headed away again by Taylor. Gallop out the defence by Ishmael. There's that strike from the back from Byrne. Williams to Taylor. Taylor goes aerially looking for Aaron Williams. Harrington wins the heading duel. Hughes. Some very interesting games this afternoon, Tommy. Barry Carnarvon, Bala, Aberystwyth, Penabon, Flint, Cardiff Met, TNS, and Kevin Druids, Haverfordwest.
Yeah, certainly be looking to see those scores coming in this afternoon. Bala taking on Aberystwyth the second week in the trot.
All 12:45 kickoffs, by the way, to everybody out there. 12:45 kickoffs. Obviously, Wales play England in rugby later on. Ishmael gets a chance on his left foot. Good effort. Might be disappointed he hasn't got that on target, because his first touch was that good that he set himself up really well then.
Yeah, he possibly should have hit the target from there, but some hesitant defending by the Nomads there. Danny Holmes got turned really easily there. Here's Ismail. That's a decent effort, but really should have put that on target.
Yeah, he's been the one who's started the game really well for the Robins. Eardley into Poole, strong right hand side, deck Poole and Neil Eardley. Callum Morris in midfield with Aaron Edwards, plenty of experience in there. It's Morris on the ball now. The wonderful last couple of seasons. Edwards usually plays centre of the midfield. Owens. Owens looking to play Curran in behind. Sears trying to run it out to play. I think Connah's Quay will get the throw in, and they do.
Yeah.
Penabont have opened the scoring this afternoon in the JD Cymru Premier League. They lead 1-0 at present against Flint Town. First goal of the afternoon. Can we get a second here now? Holmes goes short to Curran. Curran plants it against Aaron Williams. Eardley passes back to Oliver Byrne. Byrne arrows it wide, looking for Poole. Or Disney it was, in fact, who was wide right. Early goal. If any game needs an early goal, Thomas, this game, because they're both very good defensively. Let's get an early goal. Let's have a bumper game to finish it round the 22 off with.
Yeah, certainly, you know, both teams well set up, probably not to lose games. So I think, like you said earlier, Mark, goals are going to be really hard to come by here this afternoon. Penabont scored early last week as well, Mark. You were there at...
What a game.
Penabont.
And well done, Tapswell. Still, today, a week later. Great game, good entertainment. Hope we get half as much as that this afternoon. Craig Williams has played hundreds and hundreds of games for Newtown and Aberystwyth. What a club man he's been.
Yeah, certainly been a very, very consistent player as Craig Williams.
Callum Morris gets it back inside. Sears returned to the club from Grimsby. Owens. He's rapid when he gets going, Owens, and he's got a head of steam. Oh, great intervention from Sears. Superb intervention that, Tom.
He was, but there's a bit of a heavy touch by Chris Owens, to be fair. Just gave Sears that half a yard.
Nathan Wood has got the goal, by the way, Tom, for Penabont against Flint. And I think that's his 8th or 9th of the season.
Yeah, definitely a talented player, Nathan Wood.
Harrington. Plenty of possession, Connah's Quay. They're always in possession of the ball. It's just... Michael Wilde was such a talisman for him, Tom. I know in fear of repeating ourselves. Carnarvon are currently ahead down at Jenner Park. Mike Hayes has opened the scoring for the Covies. It's Barry Town 0, Carnarvon Town 1.
Plenty of time to go though, Mark, in those games.
Hughes flicks it on. Disney puts it out of play. Here comes the goal from Jenner Park. It's played in there.
Some sloppy defending there, Mark.
It's a good finish from the angle though from Mike Hayes.
It certainly was.
It's 1-0 to Connah. That will be the type of shot we'll be getting all afternoon from Jenner Park if the goals keep going in. It's the long throw, in it goes. It's a decent long throw. Aaron Edwards heads it away. Back into the mixer, but Danny Holmes is there. Curran. Williams. Chance for Mwande to get his first run of the afternoon. Mwande cuts inside, right-footed, plays it across the field. Hughes. Ismail drives it across. Disney in a good position. John Disney, as the holding midfielder, often helps out that central back four, Tom.
Yeah, he's an intelligent player, John Disney. A lot of his work goes unnoticed, but certainly reads the game really well. I think they do already in this game, Mark. They've missed George Horan, his presence at the back.
We're on 9 minutes now, and they've had a few chances to get crosses in, and you wonder why they're starved of goals. Curran, basically the centre forward for Connah's Quay, a strong team. No service at all so far, and 10 minutes is 10 minutes. You were a centre forward, Tom. You're onto your midfielders already. Where's the service?
Yeah, well, they've had 2 chances to deliver crosses, Mark, and they haven't been. That one from the free kick. It's Callum Roberts a little bit late on early there.
Yeah, always inclined just to leave one in, Callum.
Against his former employers.
Yes, did well. Done really well for him. Just leads the leg up a bit. Not the greatest of challenges that.
Doesn't need to leave his foot in, does he?
Definitely.
See if you get a delivery this time from the Nomads.
Yeah, well, you go back 12 months, Tom, and Chris Owens would have been taking this free kick, and 2 targets in there would have been George Horan and Michael Wilde, and they were, you know, there's nearly 13 foot full of target there. Owens or Poole. And it goes, chance! Oh! Chance for Morrison, last ditch. Hooked away. Mwande. Beautiful afternoon at Latham Park in Newtown. Disney. TNS and Cardiff met, an interesting one as well, Tom. Both teams undefeated for a long time.
Yeah, certainly. Cardiff met. Another difficult side to break down.
Yeah, 7 games undefeated. TNS, of course, 21 points clear. Question, Tom. Did you see TNS getting as far clear as 21 points by the halfway spot?
No, it's a big surprise this season, to be honest, Mark. But they've definitely dominated the league. And, you know, it's been so neck and neck between Connah's Quay.
In the previous seasons, yeah,
absolutely.
Williams, the success story of the season so far for Newtown. 2nd top scorer in the Cymru Premier League, behind Declan McManus.
He's just been struggling recently, though, hasn't he?
Of late, yeah, he started tremendously.
Started the season on fire, didn't he?
Byrne in no rush with the ball. Just suffering a few technical problems with the screens here at Latham Park. If Tommy should go quiet for a while, he hasn't gone down the pub. Curran against Sears. Good work from Poole. Ufa goes to the line, whips the ball across that time, and Sears is in a good spot.
Yeah, that's better from Connah's Quay. Ufer showing us a bit of pace down that left-hand side.
Yeah, John Ufer, ex-Dartford and Leatherhead, 23 years of age. Looking to make a name for himself at Connah's Quay. I think what we have to definitely get across as well is that when they did win their 2 titles, Connah's Quay, they were full-time. They're now back to part-time.
Yeah, certainly makes a difference, I think.
Poole. Owens is off the field there. That's an interesting one. Great ball in. Harrington will get back to Disney. Disney, will he take the shot on? Plenty of time. Great shot. Too much time, in fact. Yeah, it was 26, 27 yards out, but the amount of time he had then to tee that up.
Yeah, he certainly struck the ball clean as a whistle, but straight down the throat of Dave Jones.
Jones kicks the full length right the way through to Oliver Byrne. Very unlike Newtown. Newtown, for me, were a team who played a lot of the ball on the floor at the beginning of the season. They're doing well, by the way. They're still challenging second place.
Yeah, they're in a good position. You know, 35 points accumulated already. Same as Penabont, but obviously Penabont are 1-0 up at the moment.
Plus 14 goals, which is a good... Plus 14 after 21 games is tremendous. Penabont plus 18, I think, or 19 now. Jones. Harrington heads clear. Sears knocks it back in. It's a great header from Callum Morris. Just decided to win that then against Declan Poole. Sears being hounded by Ufa, he'd done really well then. Edwards. Owen spreads it wide to Eardley. Almost 15 minutes on the clock already. It's Newtown 0, Connah's Quay Nomads 0. The last set of games in the JD Cymru Premier League before the split to top and bottom 6. Holmes again. Taylor heads away. Hughes in midfield. Well, the game has changed so much. Aaron Edwards there just laying a glove. Craig Harrison there, and the new assistant manager.
John McCarthy. He's been around the block a little bit.
Plenty of experience on that bench. Jones. Williams. Again, that's frustrating. That's the last 2 kicks from Jones. The ball's just run out to play up the far end. This league is better quality than that.
See it. Eardley there in picture. He's a gentleman that Connah's Quay didn't sign in time, or...
Yes, there's a big case coming up. The decision will be made this Wednesday as to whether or not Connah's Quay will be deducted points, and it really could change their situation in the league. I think, to be fair, Tom, that's as much as we need to say on it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm more interested in see how Mwambe gets on against Eardley, the experienced Eardley against the flying winger.
Well, Ismail and Mwande, so far, the service has been nil because the ball's been hit long to Williams all the time, and that Connah's Quay banking in with a 6-man defence there. That is hard to break down. Right across. 7-man defence. Williams stands it up. Aaron Williams wins the first contact. Disney the second. Feet high. Yeah, free kick. Aaron Edwards. Definitely a free kick for me.
Yeah. Edwards pleading his innocence.
On Jake Walker.
Yeah, definitely a foul that. In a good position for Newtown, but it would take a good effort to beat Oliver Byrne from that distance. I don't think Edwards saw
Jake Walker make the early jump.
That's right.
Lining up to take this. What's his Tom? 30 yards. It would have to be an absolute screamer of a goal if he could beat the goalkeeper, especially somebody of Burns' class in between the posts. Hughes passes it wide. Smart move, Ismail. Decent ball in, headed away by Edwards. Williams again back into the mixer. Aaron Williams, the knockdown's there, nobody read it.
Well, if Newtown are going to score, they need to get support up to Williams there. He's won about 3 headers already, Mark. He's causing them quite a few problems aerially.
Well, it seems like Ismail, like you said, and Mwande, they're not box players, so they're going to stay out wide, so it has to be one of the midfield runners to join up. Disney. Haverfordwest County have taken a 2-0 lead at Kevin Druids in a game when neither team has won between them for 40 games. How about that for a start? 30 games for Kevin Druids, 10 for Haverfordwest. But Haverfordwest may be on the way to spoiling that record. And maybe on the way, Tom, sorry to carry on, to putting a club as big as Barry Town into the maybe into the bottom 2.
Well, I think if Haverfordwest win that game and Barry, lose at home, they'd be just a point behind Gavin Chesterfield's men. So it's going to be a relegation scrap in the second half of the season for both those clubs, without a shadow of a doubt.
Ismail, that's tremendous skill from Ismail. Ex-Wolverhampton Wanderers, by the way. Again, Aaron Edwards. His work rate in midfield, Tom, hasn't changed a lot. Very industrious. Chance here for Ufa. Will he get there first, or does Sears? That's a yellow, big yellow. No doubt at all. And he could be hurt here, the way he's caught him.
Yeah, you could see that developing down that left-hand side. He was really late.
It's a hard tackle, there's nothing wrong with it.
And you see players stay down. He's staying down for a reason. He absolutely takes him out completely.
Not me, man.
Yeah, I think he caught his ankle there.
Ankle, you may be in trouble. You're just... Oh, that's late. That is definitely late.
That must be bordering on a red.
It's not far off. I'm surprised. Sears is a class act. I think he gets close enough to get it before diving in. I think he could have got the ball staying up.
Well, he committed himself to the tackle, but I think he misread the pace of UEFA there.
Yeah, you can see him walking away. He is in pain. It's a yellow card to your centre-back after 20 minutes. And with a pacey couple of players against you have to be careful. Even in that game last week, Tom, Taftswell went down to 10 men in the last 10 minutes and gave away 2 goals to knock them out of the cup.
I'm just saying, that's a hard tackle.
Owens and Poole over the free kick. Owens, back post, headed away again by Williams. I think you personally, Tom, you may use George Horan's name a few times this afternoon, because that was Horan territory. Curran scrapping away with Craig Williams.
Just developing into more of a physical battle at the moment, and Curran gets a yellow card.
For
dissent, I think.
Dissent, it had to be for dissent. I don't think it was for the foul. It's Jack Wilson and the big man Sinead get the goals for Haverfordwest, the 2 goals. Really enjoy doing these games when there's goals coming in from everywhere else. It's like the old days when everybody kicked off at 3 o'clock in the Football League, Tom. Early. Callum Morris made a great run beyond then. He didn't deliver it to him, though. Early. Poole. Holmes goes back to Byrne. That was 8 passes, Tom, to go back to your goalkeeper from the other half. How negative is that, by the way? And then it goes out of play. Not the greatest 22 minutes we've had on Scorio this season.
No, certainly not.
Yeah, you did pick that up, Tom. Craig Curran with a yellow card. That's the yellow card to either team. Craig Williams. They made Europe through the playoffs last year. Newtown, with a tremendous second half of the season. And there won't be no Europe this year, though, for the viewers from the second bottom six, we have to point out. That if you come 7th and you get in the playoffs, you have the chance to go into the Scottish Challenge Cup. It's a bit different from
European
£250,000 and getting into Europe.
Yeah, but I think the race for second place and possibly third place may well come into it.
Edwards gets it again. Curran. Edwards trying to go all the way. Goes to Curran in the end. Edwards with a chance, left foot. Great tackle. What a no way. Oh, absolutely got it wrong, ref. No way. I don't think I've ever slated a ref as quick as that in all the years we've been commentating.
Not like you, Mark.
That is unbelievable.
He's got an instinct there. It's never a foul.
Ball complete. If anything, Aaron almost follows through with the left foot. We are in the studio here, surrounded by cameramen, producers, commentators. The Newtown bench is going berserk. That is just one of the most bizarre penalty decisions you will see in seasons. Never mind games, in seasons.
Oh, that is an absolute disastrous.
Young Alex Livesey. Hey, we all make mistakes. Penalty. Callum Morris against Dave Jones.
And Morris missed his last penalty, didn't he?
Yeah, justice would say save, but Morris scores this one and gives Connah's Quay Nomads a 1-0 lead at Latham Park. You have to be careful now.
Newtown must be feeling really sorry for themselves, but as usual, Callum Morris delivers right into the bottom left-hand corner there. But we just see the replay here again. That's a clean as a whistle tackle. And what the ref? Well, how's he worked that one out? He's coming from behind. You can see the balls. It's obvious the defender got the ball.
I just don't know. I just half feel sorry for him because, Tom, and I'm being honest, that he's got it that wrong. He's got it that wrong that he's going to know by half-time. There's no VAR, of course. There is Tommy Morgan television to rely on, and as the man said, that was never a penalty in a million years. Anyway, let's get on with the game.
Fair play, Mark. For once, you were dead right straight away. You picked it out.
Chris Hughes is down below us, by the way, and he's looking up to the for the viewers, just asking a question, trying to ask a question or two to us. Was it or wasn't it? And he's had a few.
Well,
Edwards drove into the box, and you know he was positive. This is going to heat up this game, definitely, with the referee being under pressure here.
Yeah, Sears got to be careful. Actually, he's on a yellow. Craig Curran, he's been grabbing his shirt. There's quite a bit going on.
Yeah, definitely. And there's two teams who want to win here this afternoon. With the top 5 places apart from the top, second down to 6, there's only 4 points, I think, between the 5 places.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Connah's Quay, you know, if they could hold on, just a point behind.
Disney. Mwande gets a crossing. Aaron Edwards is everywhere at the moment. Tommy's just cleared that from his own box as well. Morris. Roberts, by the way, Callum Roberts. Yeah, Mwande needs better service, Tom. You spoke about Mwande before the game, saying he's been one of the successes in the league this season. He hasn't touched the ball.
No, but sometimes as a player, Mark, he's got to go looking for it as well sometimes. So,
fair enough.
You know, you can't just stand out there and, you know, you've got to try and participate in the game as well. He's got plenty of ability, plenty of pace. Jake
Walker gets it into Sears. Sears knocks it long. Not the greatest of touches there. Henry Cowans. But the goal puts Connah's Quay on points. They would be up to about 3rd place. And I still see him coming in that top 2 or 3, Tom, by the end of the season. Especially if they get decisions like that.
Sometimes, you know, decisions can go for you or against you, but certainly he went for the Nomads there and definitely went against the Robins.
They were knocked out of the Welsh Cup last week. That was just one of the big surprise results last week, Tom. Stephen Evans' Colwyn Bay getting a 2-0 against Connah's Quay.
Yeah, that was a... I don't think many people recall that, would they? It's a really terrific result for the Bay there.
Highlights on Monday evening. Scorio, 5:30 and 10 o'clock. Always plenty of goals and action on Scorio.
Certainly been bereft of it. You know, lots of penalty area incidents in this game so far.
Byrne, Oliver Byrne. Looking at his target will be, should imagine, it'll be Danny Holmes. Byrne. Ask questions of Dave Jones, Aaron Edwards. Hook clear. Disney. Danny Holmes. Eardley. Full of experience, this Connah's Quay team. Plenty of ex-professionals in their outfit as well. Hughes, Sears, Craig Williams, Jones sends it forward. Cowans is playing in a 10 role, which we talked about earlier on, Tom, when you introduced him at the start. And because that ball is going so long to Aaron Williams all the time, he's just getting, he's making runs, just haven't got into the game at all yet.
Well, Newtown haven't really tried to play through midfield, Mark, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's just down in front of us now off, and he's running his socks off trying to get into some space.
To be fair to Disney, he's keeping a close eye on him as well.
Yeah, John Disney, one of the good, better holding midfielders in our league. Gets there first again before Cowans. George Hughes, Jake Walker in midfield. I've seen a lot of the ball here. There's Mwande. Here's his chance to run in. Pulls it back across. Harrington clears. Game starting to open up a bit since the penalty. And he is the man who's been on the ball as much as anybody. Aaron Edwards. Ufa for a run. Goes to the byline. Just runs it out of play. Williams does well in holding him up.
Yeah, but just prior to that, Mark, I was much better from Newtown. Mwambe down that left-hand side. Left early. And really got a decent cross in as well. So if they can feed him the ball, he can certainly turn it on.
Hughes. Plenty of options in front of him. Ismail comes off the wing into midfield. I've seen Newtown do that many times with the full-back going forward. Callum Roberts and Craig Williams haven't crossed the half-wall on yet this afternoon so far. Cowans. Sears looks to switch the play. Taylor, Brett Taylor, another ex-Wolverhampton Wanderers player. Taylor.
Thing is, Mark, Newtown are so ponderous, they're not moving the ball quick enough.
Yeah, well,
so it's given Connah's Quay plenty of time to get back into space, into shape.
Very unlike Newtown. Ufa again with a chance at Williams. Williams stands his ground. Great defending, superb defending. I think Ufa is injured, by the way. He's holding his ankle there down in the corner again. That heavy, there he is in shot. I don't see him coming out for the second half. He's doing well, obviously. Just joined the club. He's trying to show his mettle and stay on. But that was one hell of a tackle, Tom, wasn't it?
Well, like I said at the time, it could well have been a
great ball in. Williams tees it up. Ismail. Williams in the area. He's been brilliant save. What a save that is. Going the wrong way, right-handed, outstretched arm, one of the saves of the season without a doubt. We talked about the goalkeeper earlier on, Tom, and about his qualities, and that is one. That is a superb save.
Yeah, definitely an instinctive stop by the custodian.
There's no doubt we'll be showing that on replay, and we'll be showing it Monday evening on Scorio. Mwande just starting to get a little bit of success. Great ball in, collected, and the rest is earned by the goalkeeper, Oliver Byrne.
Yeah, Williams it was on the turn. Just seeing it again. The trickery and a decent early cross. Again, struggling to deal with anything aerially, but brilliant save, like you said, Mark.
This is a better angle here. He's going the wrong way. What a save that is. Strong hand. Seen them go in. You'll see them going 8 times out of 10. But that's more like it from Newtown. It's taken them 30 minutes really to get going, and they're back in this game. They're only a goal behind from hotly disputed penalty. They're just starting to play a bit.
Well, this man's created everything so far for the Robins. Mwambe,
Sears,
he's the player. He's definitely spurred them into life.
Yeah, and it's forced Connah's key back a bit as well. Edwards again battling the midfield. Poole, Disney.
I think Disney's gone down actually. Not the. Or was it Poole actually?
So Connah still 1-0 ahead at Jenner Park. That would be a good result for Connah. Curran. Ufa gets the right side of Williams. Williams goes down. Yellow card. Might have been lucky, by the way, that Brett Taylor had skipped round his cover there.
Yeah, pretty cynical from Craig Williams there.
It's been a good battle between the two. Williams just is most probably on top, but he's enjoying the challenge. Ufa against Williams. Here it is, Tom.
Ufa just
trailing foot.
Yeah,
trailing foot. Yellow card. Definitely the right decision by the referee.
The battle between Sears and Curran is going to boil over, Mark.
Off the ball?
Yeah. And on the ball as well.
Poole and Owens again. Curran is just the wrong side of Sears this time. Chance for Poole to put her in early. Left-footed to the near post. Morris. Poole. Good defending, great defending by Cowans.
Yeah, doubled up really well there, the Robins defensively.
I don't think it was a game where many people. I don't think we expected a goal fest this afternoon, Tom. Just one at the moment. Be surprised to see this end up 2 or 3 all. Good defensive outfits. Morris again. Just straight offside John Ufa this time. Yeah, there is Callum Morris, who's given us his team the lead. He missed the penalty in the Welsh Cup, and that shows some you know, a week after you've missed one, Thomas always takes be brave man to get up and put it in the back of the net in that cool way.
Yeah, but that probably was the game changer on D side.
Oh yes,
because you know they put them 1-0 up, and you know they went on to lose the game 2-0.
Owens keeps it in play. Curran. He's a hard-working forward, Curran. That just goes to show. Look at that. Oh, don't take the dive. Don't take. Yeah, Sears. He's red. That's poor from Sears. That, you know, you just, Tommy, a couple of minutes ago, fair dues, as a co-commentator, you said to me there is something going to happen in the battle between Sears and Curran. I'll tell you what has happened. It's the end of the game for Sears.
Yeah, well, Curran made the most of it.
But it was a foul.
Yeah, it was a foul, yeah.
And he's on a yellow.
Yeah.
There you are, VAR now. There it goes.
Yeah.
You're off.
And he knows it as well.
That could be a big difference in the game.
Yeah, massive.
Even if Craig Curran, with all his expertise and professional experience, went down a bit like Swan Lake. (11 against 10). Free kick given there. Aaron Edwards against Callum Roberts. Smart money would be piling on Connah's Quay to see this through now, Tom. It's a long period with 10 men.
Yeah, absolutely. Against a team who doesn't give, they don't give goals away, do they? Connah's Quay.
Well, I think
only conceded 16 goals.
Yeah.
Best defensive record alongside the New Saints.
I'd be surprised to see Newtown carry on playing 2 wide men now in Ismail and Mwande, down to 10 men. They'll be too short in midfield. Callum Morris and Aaron Edwards and John Disney would take a hold of the game in there against 2, Tom.
Again, Jones's distribution has been a bit erratic today.
Chris Hughes will have to use all his guile and experience now. So he's done a tremendous job at Newtown over the past few seasons. They are top 6 once again. But everybody knows with 10 games to go, that second place, guaranteed European football, is up for grabs. And these are big games today, never mind top 6 or bottom 6. It all contributes to the end of season score, Tom.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I think Carnarvon and Barry is such a big game. Haverford West County and Kevin Druids. Just trying to see what present, Tom. They're going 4-4-1 in front of us here now. There's the spare man. Owens wide. It's a good block from Williams. Curran. There may be a goal down the back. There's Barrytown, Jenner Park. Is it the equaliser? In it goes. It's back of the net. I think it's Jordan Cottrell.
Not
1-1.
Not quite sure, but he placed that really well. I wasn't to miss it, but it's gone in. Yeah, absolutely.
It's 1-1 down at Jenner. It's also 1-1 between Penabont and Flint. And the man on the lips of most Connah's Quay fans when he left has got the spot kick. Michael Wilde. Williams.
Yeah, that's Wilde's 13th goal of the season.
Just using your managerial experience now, Tom. I'm not putting you right on the spot, but I am. What do you do? What do you say to Sears at half-time?
Nothing.
Just see him after the game?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure when he thinks about it himself, first thing he'll do is apologise to his players and his manager.
Yeah, I think he has to.
Yeah.
He's a great player as well. He's one of the mainstays now of the Newtown defence.
Well, Mills Evans, he's injured probably.
Yeah.
Will miss most of this season.
We did see Kieran Mills Evans at the beginning with a knee brace on.
Yeah. Little ligament damage to his knee.
He's the man of the match for me in the first half, as I just give him the commentator's curse. Aaron Edwards passes to the linesman there.
Yeah, a bit of a wayward pass there from the experienced Edwards.
I think he's still you know what you're going to get though, Tom, with Aaron Edwards. Just covers every blade of grass and competes for every ball. The modern day midfielder.
Yeah, I think one thing that's probably missing from his game is the goals he used to get, Mark. He's not so potent as he was in previous seasons.
Yeah, no. Especially at the free score in TNS. Owens, Harrington. It's pushed up into the 10 roll there. Williams wins a headed duel against Morris. Oh, that's late. That's definitely late. That's a yellow, even though he's gone to the ground. 26. Jake Walker.
Nasty clash that.
he's taking him out in mid-air. It's a bad tackle from Walker. That's why Connah's key players are surrounding the referee, and Craig Harrison has plenty to say there. Aaron Edwards and Callum Roberts having a real ding-dong off the ball there. I think in the replay, Tom, this may show it's a very late challenge.
I know there's commitment.
Here are the Cymru Premier scores for them this afternoon. Kevin Druids 0, Haverfordwest County 2, Cardiff Met 0, the New Saints 0, Penabont 1, Flint 1, Ballon 0, Aberystwyth 0, and Barry 1, Caernarfon 1. Connah's Quay, by the way, are 1-0 ahead here due to a penalty. Yeah, he's down. He could be hurt. The yellow card has been shown to Jake Walker, and it has been, Tom, if we're brutally honest, a very physical encounter.
Yeah, Walker showing too much commitment there, really. Hope Harrington's okay. Doesn't look promising at the moment.
Top 6 there.
Yeah, it's really, just really close. Is it 2 points, is it, separating Penabont in second and Bala in 6th?
And as you did point out earlier on, 3rd place could also be automatic European qualification if either of the top 2 win the Welsh Cup. And at present, you could see that happening.
Well, obviously the New Saints with a favoured draw, but you know, Colwyn Bay did produce a big. They've already beaten 2 sides.
Looks like Harrington is coming off. Like I said, it was a very heavy challenge. It looks like Harrington is going to be swapped. An afternoon out watching the football at Latham Park, fish and chips on a day like today, Tom. Wonderful.
Well, you've already had your burger and chips, you told us. Didn't share any, obviously.
Thinking about your diet, Tom.
I know, I have put on a bit of weight. Thank you for that,
Change
Mark.
will be made. There's Jake Walker, confirmation of the yellow card. I think he's dazed out there. It's one of these head injuries for Harrington. I don't think she's very happy, the physiotherapist. No, she's taking him off. He looks dazed as well, coming off.
Yeah, I think he definitely got a blow to his face.
Yeah, there's blood. 4 added minutes from a very physical first 45 minutes at Latham Park. Yeah, Harrington, to be brutally honest, he looks like he almost doesn't know where he is.
A nasty clash, that.
Yeah, hands up, well done to the Connah's Quay physiotherapist there. No chances taken, just make the change. No substitution maybe as yet. Do you think with the other team down to 10 men, do you think he'll gamble till half time, 3 minutes playing with the 10 and make the change at half time if he has to?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
While I'm saying that, Jamie Mullen is just getting stripped in front of us, and you could all easily see Mullen come on and play wide, and Declan Poole maybe come into the midfield. Oliver Byrne looking for Poole. Roberts heads to the edge. Cowans with the second header. A second goal now would be really important. It would almost be a match winner, Tom.
Yeah, certainly down to 10 men, Newtown.
Edwards,
trying to break down
again
the second best defensive record in the league.
Newtown just dropping into that 4-4-1 formation. Mwande and Ismail dropping in as midfielders. Edwards, Chris Owens. That extra man on these pitches as well.
Yeah.
No bobble on the ball. You can really make the extra man count.
Disney's dropped back into central defence for the Nomads.
Poole, it's 10 against 10 out there at the moment. Mullen is on the white line waiting to come on. Edwards Ufa. Ismail makes the tackle. Williams all the way back to Jones. And he has clouted that ball some distance in his first 45. Cowan's looking to play Mwande in behind. Early gets it back to Oliver Byrne, who's definitely made the save of the half. Take the penalty away. And territorially, they've been good. Connah's keeper. They haven't made Dave Jones make a save. Mullen.
Looks as if the keeper's injured now as well.
He's holding the top of his thigh. Is that to get the substitute on? But he does look in discomfort there, the goalkeeper. Yeah, he's pulled up their groin or just top of the thigh.
Yeah. You've got a youngster, I think Joe Evans, on the bench.
Yeah. Substitution has been made. Jamie Mullen comes on for Ryan Harrington, who left the field, well, slightly concussed by the look of it. Hope he's okay. Half time, Tom. I don't know. I've never really been in a refereeing situation, obviously. Would the referee be told at half time by a fourth official who's watched the television screen that he thinks he's made a big error?
I think he's got to put it in the back of his mind, doesn't he? As a referee, you know, let's be honest, you know, referees do make mistakes.
Yeah.
And obviously that was a big one. If you're a Newtown fan.
No, just interested as to what the fourth official, if he has checked the television screen out here, just gone in and says, I think you've made a bit of a blooper.
Well, I think the fans will tell him as well as he's going off at half time what they think of the decision, because obviously a few people could have popped into the clubhouse to have a quick look.
Almost talking as if they're going to make another change here, by the way. Byrne, surely they wouldn't make this change before half-time. We're a minute before half-time, and he is a key figure. They're 1-0 ahead, yeah, and the other team are down to 10 men, but you want your goalkeeper, and most probably the best goalkeeper in the league, staying on.
Yeah, well, as you said, Mark, you know, 10 clean sheets so far this season.
Hasn't been a rip-roaring, let's be honest, Tom. It hasn't been a rip-roaring first 45 minutes. You haven't got people jumping up and down out of their seats, and, you know, it needs to improve in the second period, the quality of the game anyway.
Well, they need to get Williams in the game as much as they can, and Mwambe down that left-hand side, if they're to salvage anything from this game. Newtown.
Well, it's Callum Morris penalty currently sees the current champions 1-0 ahead at Latham Park. A hotly disputed referee's decision awarded the penalty. Make your own mind up at half-time with Dylan Ebenezer and Owain Tudor-Jones. Just running the ball almost at no pace at the moment, seeing out the first 45 minutes. Morris, Poole drives inside to Edwards. Edwards will get it wide. John Disney. Edwards. Newtown just camping in. They need to get to half-time, definitely, with the score as it is.
Certainly been a long half, Mark. 51 minutes on the clock.
Second period of the game. We will keep you up to date with all the other scores in the Cymru Premier League on this early kick-off on game day 22. By the way, the fixtures in the top and bottom six will carry on next week. Edwards. It's almost like a training game out there at the moment, Tom. Disney.
Just keeping the ball. Nomads running the clock down to half-time, I think.
Yeah. They got width either side. Poole and Owens. John Ufa has gone inside. Referee blows the final whistle at Latham Park. The half-time score is Newtown 0, Quay Nomads 1. I hope to keep you with us and look forward to seeing you in the second period.
Half-time score, Town 0, Aberystwyth 0, Barry 1, Connah 1, Cardiff Met 0, CNS 0, Druids 0, Aberystwyth 2, Newtown 0, Connah 1.
Perfformiad gwych, mi wnaethoch chi selio hi yn y diwedd. Eithaf chi dros bob blewen o wair heddiw.
Croes yn ôl i'r dre newydd ac ar yr egwyl, wel, chlal braidd i'r dre newydd. Coci gatre o gol I ddim yn erbyn Connah ar hyn o bryd. Dechrau bach bywiog, ond wedyn ni at pethau'n ddadleuol. Cerdia Melin, dau o'r rheini I Sears. Ac yn y canol oedd y penderfyniad yma. Angrediniaeth o ran Chris Hughes ar dre newydd. Callum Morris ddim yn cwyno. Arbediad campus gan Byrne a Sears. Yn casglu cerdyn arall. A ni gyd yn gwybod bod dau melyn yn golygu un coch a'r cochion lawr I 10 dyn. Connah sydd ar y blaen. Callum Morris o'r smoten. Dyna'r sefyllfa fan hyn ar Barc Latham. A mae'n ymlaen i ddechrau gyda'r gic o'r smotin o. Owen Tyler-Jones, ti eisiau gweld i eto?
Oes, dwi eisiau gweld i eto. Dwi eisiau gweld i eto, Dol. Os da ni eisiau gêm sydd yn non-contact sport, mae'n gic o'r smotin. Ond dydyn ni ddim eisiau gweld hyn. A mae Hughes yn dod i fewn rwan. Mae o'n panicio wrth gwrs, mae Aaron Edwards yn mynd i sgorio. Mae'n ennill y bel. A mae Aaron os rhywbeth yn ei gicio fo wedyn. Ydy o mewn llwyr reolaeth, efallai dyna fysa'r dyfarnwr yn gofyn, ond sori, mae hwnna'n dacl wych i stopio Connah rhag sgorio. Ac yn anffodus i Alex Livesey, y dyfarnwr wedi cael hwnna yn hollol anghywir yn y marn ni.
Ni'n gweld Chris Hughes fan hyn yn ymateb. Dwi'n gwaith yn gallu credu'r peth. Callum Morris yn sgorio wedyn ni. Dwi wedi dysgu o gadw cwmni i gyn chwaraewyr pêl-droed. Chi'n edrych am ymateb chwaraewyr ar y cae pan mae'n rhyw benderfyniad dadleuol neu rhywbeth agos, a mae hynny'n dweud y cyfan fan hyn hefyd, felly?
Yndi, pan mae Aaron Edwards yn cael ei daclo, mae o'n gwybod mae'n codi ar ei draed. Diolch yn gofyn i dyfarnwr am gic o'r smotin. Mae o'n siomedig nad ydy wedi cyrraedd y bel yn gynt mwyn sgorio ei hun. Felly wedyn i glywed y chwiban, dim lle'r chwaraewyr wedyn ydy dweud, ti'n gwybod be, dwi'n meddwl bod hi'n gic o'r smotin nhw, ni gario ymlaen. Dim dyna sut mae'r gêm yn gweithio. Felly maen nhw'n falch, o maen nhw'n gwybod doedd honna ddim i fod yn gic iddyn nhw.
Mae yna gerdyn coch hefyd, bach o feirniadaeth ar ôl yr ail benderfyniad fan hyn, ond yn ni edrych arni eto. Wel, mae hon yn gerdyn melyn drwy'r dydd am hynny.
Mae hon yn gerdyn melyn. Mae'n agos i fod yn goch, mae o'n mor hwyr. O'n i'n weld o'n dod ar draws. Nath o benderfyniad, dwi ddim yn mynd i arafu'n fama. Heiddi gerdyn melyn, mae hon yn un soft. Sam dwywaith amdani. Ond sbi ar ei wyneb o, pan mae o'n tynnu braich Curran sydd yn gwybod mewn ar gerdyn melyn, a mae Sears yn gwybod dwi mewn trwbl yn fama, oherwydd i gyffyrddiad gwael o nath arwain at Curran yn cyrraedd y bel, a dos a ddim dadl, felly sgen i ddim problem efo'r dyfarnwr yn y ddau benderfyniad yna o ran y ddau gerdyn melyn a wedyn y cerdyn coch.
Ie, a gen i o cwpl o gyfleoedd y dre newydd, ond mae wedi bod yn fratiog yn yr hanner cyntaf yna. Achos dechreuodd dre newydd eitha taclus, ond dyn nhw ddim wedi gallu cael gafel ar y gêm.
Na, ddim o gwbl. 5 munud cyntaf, yr ergyd yma gan Williams, sydd wedi edrych yn flaenwr unig ar y degad, i ennill y beniadau ac un o'r llall, ond just dim digon ganddyn nhw. Maen nhw wedi edrych yn dîm taclus ar y degau, ac yn amlwg, da ni'n gwylio 2 gyfle da wedi syrthu'r dîm cywir, mae hon yn arbediad a hanner. Ond sam llawer mwy wedi bod ganddyn nhw, a hyd yn oed yn adeiladu fyny allan o'r cefn, sef cryfder tîm y dyn yma. Ddim wedi gweld digon gan dre newydd, mewn gêm sy'n mor bwysig, ac yn mwy o bratiog oedd hi'n mynd, ti jyst yn teimlo bod hynna'n siwtio Connah.
Ie, maen nhw hefyd wedi colli lot o foes yn yr amddiffyn, Mills Evans a Shane Sutton, felly bod ni yn ffactor hefyd. A ni yn rhoi sylw'r gem eraill pnawn yma, y gem gyd yn dechrau yr un pryd. Nawn ni edrych ar y sgoriau yn y man. Dyma sydd wedi digwydd ar Barc Jenner. A mae Cays yn rhoi Caernarfon ar y blaen. Mae yna sefyllfa, le allai Caernarfon basio Connah. Be bynnag sy'n digwydd oddi ar y cae. Ond i hynny ddigwydd, bydd angen i Connah golli fan hyn, bydd angen i Caernarfon ennill yn y bari, a sgorio lot o goliau. Beth am hon wedyn ni, Jordan Cottrell, oedd e'n mynd am hon?
Nag oedd, mae'n mosib fel hynna, croesiad oedd hwnna, ond os mae'n taro cefn y rwyd, fydd ddim ots o gwbl gan Cottrell yma.
Beth sy'n ddifur am hwnna, y 2 glwb yna wedi bod yn yr hanner ucha, bob tymor ers cael ei dyrchafu. Fel mae'n sefyll ar hyn o bryd, mi fyddan nhw ddim. Alle pethau newid o ran Caernarfon ac Connah, ni ddim yn gwybod, ond Bari a Caernarfon yn hanner gwaelod ar hyn o bryd. Ie,
fyddan nhw'n siomedig, ond mae'n ambell i sioc di bod yn doedd. Ddim llawer yn ni wedi proffwydo fysa Flint, reit i fyny yn y 6 ucha, Pen y Bont wedyn, ar ôl tymor da, tymor dwytha, maen nhw wedi parhau, ac hefyd hein, dre newydd. Felly, weithio mae'n neis gweld rhywbeth chydig bach yn fwy ffres ac gwahanol, a mae fyny Caernarfon a Bari wedyn gryfhau yn y tymor sydd i ddod.
Dyna ni, sy'n mynd ni'n dod at Sioned Dafydd. Rhywbeth gwahanol, dyna mae Owen Tyler-Jones yn gweld yn ei draw at Sioned, achos mae yna fwy o gemau, fel o'n i'n gweud Sioned, popeth yn digwydd. Pawb yn dechrau'r un pryd pnawn yma.
Diolch, Dyl. Ie, mae penwythnos ola cyn yr holl wastod yn un gyffroes. A mae wedi bod yn brynhawn eitha bysi hyd yn hyn o ran clybiau uwch gyngrair Cymru. Nawr newn ni ddechrau yn y 10 gyda Pen y Bont, achos nhw yn sicr yw un o'r tîmau sy'n cystadlu gyda'r dre newydd ar gyfer yr ail safle. Maen nhw'n croesawu'r Flint heddi. A thîm Rhys Griffiths oedd ar blaen o gol i ddim. Diolch i gol gynnar gan Nathan Wood, ond cic o'r smotyn, Mike Wild yn union i'r sgôr. Fyna mae Hwlffordd ar y blaen o 2 gol i ddim yn erbyn y dyrwyddon Kevin, Elliot Scotcher a Jack Wilson yn rwydo i Hwlffordd. Y dyrwyddon, cofiwch dal, heb ennill gêm eto y tymor yma. Ac mae'n ddisgwr rhwng y Bala ac Aberystwyth y maes Tegid, ac mae hefyd yn ddisgwr rhwng Met Caerdydd a'r Seintiau. Felly, fel hyn mae pethau'n edrych o ran y tabl, a ddim surprise mae'r seintiau newydd sydd ar y brig wrth gwrs, ac os gewn nhw'r fuddugoliaeth yn erbyn Met, bydden nhw'n cyrraedd yr ail gyfanswm uchaf yn hanes uwch gyngrair Cymru ar yr holl, sef 59 o bwyntiau, a sgwlwch ar y chwe ucha, a just pa mor dyn mae hi. 2 bwynt yn unig yn gwahanu Pen y Bont a'r Bala. Fel mae'n sefyll, y dre newydd yn aros yn y drydydd safle yna. O sffordd nôl i dîm Chris Hughes, wel, newn ni ffindo mas yn yr ail hanner sydd i ddod ar ôl yr egwyl.
Perfformiad i oleo'r lle go iawn. Mi wnaethoch chi orffen hwnna'n wych a chodi'r to.
Croes yn ôl ato ni, a cofiwch amdano ni ar ôl y penwythnos, mae'n uchaf bwyntiau. Rhan i chi'n, hanner awr wedi 5 ac am 10 o'r gloch, gwerth atgoffa chi o hynny hefyd, ac ar hyn o bryd fe welwch chi y goliau wrth i Hwlffordd yn ar y blaen o ddwy ddim nefyn dyrwyddon cefn, un yr un Pen y Bont a'r Flint a'r Bari a Caernarfon. Mae'n di sgôr yn y ddwy gêm arall, y Bala Aberystwyth, a Met yn ebyn y Seintiau. A fan hyn, mae'n un i ddim. Mae dre newydd ar ei hôl hi, yn erbyn Connah, ewn ni nôl at Nick Parry.
Welcome back to Latham Park in Newtown, where the Robins are currently a goal behind to Connah's Quay Nomads. First half penalty by Callum Morris, giving the current champions a 1-0 lead at half time. Beautiful day. Let's hope the game gets a bit more beautiful in this half, Tom.
Yeah, certainly needs livening up, but it's 10 against 11. Newtown having lost Sears to 2 yellows.
Yeah, and having a look at the footage at half time, they may be a little bit lucky to still have Jake Walker on the pitch. By the way, Ryan Harrington was taken off in a concussed state, so that is the news on that one. Jamie Mullins replaced him. Jones fires a kick, looking again for Williams. Williams gets the flick. Moande chasing him behind. Danny Holmes clears. Roberts. There's another battle. Curran is being difficult to look after up there. There's a ratio, good race. Oh, I tell you what, Callum Roberts has done tremendous there, because Declan Poole is one of the speedsters in this league, and he was half a yard down then, Tom Roberts.
I don't think Declan Poole has warmed up in the second half there. It's a bit early for him there.
But it's good defending.
It is good defending. You're right there.
I didn't realise that he was as quick as that. Jones again. It looks like they'll elect to go with a long ball all the time now. They're almost playing a 3-3-3, like a formation which I've never seen. Edwards. Handball given against Aaron Edwards. You know, almost playing Brett Taylor as a centre-back. Craig Williams has come across to play alongside the youngster at the back. Tell the sun is and the warmth is back, Tom. The flies are everywhere.
Yeah, in a bit of luxury here in the box at Latham Park this afternoon.
I thought you'd opened your wallet. Jones to take the free kick. Again, looking for Williams. Williams gets the pick. Handball, definite handball. Right in front. That definitely looked like a handball. And listen, it's a tough job that referee's got out there, but we have to call it as we see as commentators. And for me, he's just missed a massive handball. Yeah, it was quick, but Aaron Edwards, I think, he's got away with one. Great ball. Chance. Great save again, Byrne, from Ismail. It's all on this replay, Tom. Everybody, I'm sure, at home will be looking for the replay again now.
Well, Williams is causing them all kinds of problems. Really, that is definitely a handball. A good shout there for a penalty.
There's the flick. There's the big hand. It's handball. Had to be a penalty. And there is some fun and games going on below us with the fourth official, who is taking some stick, Ewan Griffith. He's earning his money today. Jamie Mullen looks to just be dropping into a midfield role as the spare man. Early. Poole. Moande working his socks off to get back in. That would have been the perfect start there, Tommy, for Newtown to get back in the first couple of minutes of the second half. Penalty, you know, whichever way penalty. Here it is again, Aaron Edwards. There's the screen.
Yeah, it's probably a difficult one for the referee to see there, but I mean, it's definitely hit his hand.
You see him given, don't you, for that? 9 times out of 10. So they can feel hard done by. Great touch, Ismail. Ufa comes back, making a tackle. He's kicked that straight out the play, by the way, and they flagged it.
Everything's going against Newtown at the moment.
Well, he's certainly not a homer, the ref, is he? Early. Poole goes into Roberts off the ball. Mullen. Morris. Poole. You can see why they don't score that many goals when they are in possession, and in great possession. You just got to shift it a bit quicker. Offside flag given. That's just for too slow. The build-up is pedestrian.
Well, it's given Newtown so much time to defend. Certainly, Williams has caused them all kinds of problems aerially. And Ishmael, terrific effort with his left foot there.
And another terrific save by Oliver Byrne, who's most probably made the two best saves in the game, surprisingly.
Yeah, Dave Jones hasn't had nothing to do, Mark.
Not at all. Jones to take the kick. Fires it long again, looking for Williams. Edwards will play as a front sweeper there now. Thomas as the extra man. If the two first long balls of the second half, Williams has won the flicks, and I think Craig Allison has just given Aaron Edwards information to play as a front sweeper. Roberts gets the throw wrong there. We may run 5 or 6 minutes behind the other games with the 45 minutes, so we will keep you intact with the goals. It's still 1-1 at Jenner Park. Haverfordwest currently still 2-0 up at Kevin Druids. Penabont 1-1 with Flint, 0-0 TNS and the Met. Ballon and Aberystwyth 0-0. So right through, you most probably get the full times from us of all them games.
Yeah, all tight games, aren't they, Mark?
Morris spreads it wide to Edwards. Eardley outside. Mwande almost playing like a left back now. Even Williams in that back nine now. But if the Nomads are going to pass it as slowly as this, that man just sums up what I'm trying to talk about. You've still got to pass it quickly, Tom, even if the other side are down to 10 men.
Yeah. Certainly not a spectre at the moment. Harrison will be looking for another goal, really. Newtown just need that half a chance, don't they?
Oh, it would be a tremendous point now for Chris Hughes' Newtown, were they to get a point here at home. I mean, their home form is decent, Newtown's. Newtown haven't beaten the Nomads at home, by the way, since 2016. And that was the 2-1 win with Neil Mitchell getting 2 goals on the day. In a head-to-head between the teams, Newtown have won 18, the Nomads have won 24 with 8 draws. Wolfer gets it across. Good challenge there at the back from George Hughes.
I think Newtown are asking for a free kick there as well.
I think the general chat around the ground at half-time from almost everybody was that the penalty was very fortuitous for Connah's Quay Nomads and Callum Morris.
Yeah, just seeing a cross coming that near post there. Craig Curran trying to get across the defender.
If anything, Tom Curran's most probably worked as hard as anybody on the pitch, and he has gone, you know, really had a ding-dong with the two central defenders. Mullen looks for Poole. Poole dropped it back into Eardley. I think at present, Tom, either me or yourself could have a game in the back four for the Nomads at the moment. Poole elects to come inside. He tried to run Roberts outside once and he's come inside since. Eardley, educated ball from Eardley. Oh, great dummy chance. Poole tackle, had to get his spot on that time, and if Roberts did get his spot on, that is a brilliant tackle. Poole was about the...
Yeah, lovely dink ball there by Eardley, lovely dummy by Curran. I think as Roberts...
A double tackle maybe there.
Yeah. Just read it there really well, didn't he?
Well, whoever made the tackle, it was a tremendous tackle. Curran again, chasing down Taylor into the corner. It's all about that second goal now. Whether the Nomads can get it early. There's Roberts and Poole. Turning up into quite a decent battle between them two, Tom.
You know, former teammates, probably trained a lot together.
The amazing stat, like, just looking through the Connah's Quay Nomads stats now, nobody has scored more than 3 goals for the Nomads. That is most probably my most surprising stat of the season. Connah's Quay Nomads are in their 22nd game and nobody has scored more than 3 goals for them. Oh, does that amaze you, Tom? TNS has opened the scoring. Blaine Hudson has opened the scoring, sorry, for TNS at Cardiff Met, and they're 1-0 ahead.
Looks as if Bala have taken the lead against Aberystwyth as well.
Bala, Will Evans is getting amongst the goals of late. I think that's about 4 games in a row that he's hit the back of the net. Great when you get on them type of runs, Tom. Goals flying in now, second period.
You could do with a couple more here as well, Mark. A couple of goals might liven things up a bit. If Newtown could get something.
Well, they're still in the game with their 10 men and with the penalty which went against them. They're still in the game. We may be going down to Jenner Park. We're at Jenner Park. It's Carnarvon on the break. It's a great through ball. It looks like Kai Jones has beaten the offside trap. Kai Jones goes round the goalkeeper and puts it in the back of the net to give Carnarvon a great 2-1 lead down at Jenner Park. Carnarvon seemed to enjoy themselves at Jenner. I was at the playoff game there last season when they scored goals.
Yeah, absolutely. Kai Jones took that goal really well, didn't he? Calmness personified. He went round the goalkeeper, slotted it home.
I think he's one of the players in this league who doesn't get enough credit. You know, he leads the line well, Tom, for Carnarvon, Kai Jones. He may not be, you know, he may not be a flyer, but he really is a good worker. Almost in the Craig Curran mould this afternoon.
Yeah, I think he's definitely underrated, Kai Jones.
Mullen, Aaron Edwards, Danny Holmes and the likes at the back. I think the way they're just pinging the ball around will take them back to their TNS days when teams used to just drop off against them. Disney to Holmes. Birdley got plenty of width. Holmes drives in. Callum Morris. Yet again, 9 or 10 passes going nowhere. Would you say Connah's Quay, since Jamie Mullen, Tom, he was a flyer a couple of seasons ago, they haven't got anybody who can really take people on. Danny Davis opened a lot of teams up last year with his pace. Poole can do it.
Yeah, but Mullen, he's come on and he's sort of playing in the centre midfield.
And giving the ball away there to George Hughes, who drives forward. Or is it Walker's? Walker looks for the cross. What a bad effort. That's where the man down counts against you.
Be quite interesting to see how long Chris Hughes will leave things until he makes a couple of changes. Got plenty of options.
It's shot off. Goes either way with Craig Williams. Gets a shot straight into Oliver Burns' hands. The stats may say at the end, it was into Dave Jones's in fact, but the goalkeepers this afternoon, Burns definitely been the busier.
Well, that's a routine save. That's a back pass, really, isn't it?
Edwards strong in the air, and the second header gets it wide to Chris Owens. Mullen running in behind. So obviously, if they see this game through Connah's Quay, their big day will be this Wednesday in the court. Some sort of sporting court of arbitration, shall we say. Poole. Callum Morris trying to keep it in play. That final ball into the last third has been of a poor quality, Tommy.
Well, you hit the nail on the head. It's been pretty poor quality all afternoon, to be honest. For all their possession, Connah's Quay haven't really got that cutting edge. Been very fortuitous they got the goal they did from a penalty spot.
It's that Jamie Davis, I think, warming up. He could very handy substitute Davis. He's quick off the mark. You could see him move being. If they're going to take anybody off, I think they'll play him alongside Aaron Williams to try to get on in knockdowns. There's Mullen scampering down the left-hand side. Owens going outside him. Mullen. Edwards. Can't fault Newtown's work rate, by the way. As much as they're down to 10, they're getting behind the ball every time. Chance, first touch has got to go in earlier. Decent cross this time. The Fumpo Mwande defending in his own box.
Yeah, did well in the end there, Mwambe. See, the thing is, as well, no Michael Wilde, no focal point to your attack, so they don't put crosses in. They're trying to play through Newtown, and they're going nowhere at the moment.
Well, Newtown are not leaving no space. Look where they are now. They're on the edge of their 18-yard. And when Aaron Edwards picking up now, they'll drop even deeper. So I think what they call it, Tom, nowadays, we would say dropping backwards. They call it a low block now, as Mwande puts in a wonderful 50-50 there, the left winger, showing he can tackle as well. Great effort, by the way.
Yeah, timely intervention there.
He's had to get that one right. Chance, quick corner, early. Breaks on here, Mwande. Poole chasing him, knocks it forward. Poole, Mwande gets his team the free kick. Smart play by Mwande. You know, he could be in trouble there. He's already got the yellow. He's just ushered him away. Craig Williams has picked up on that right away. He gets there. Smart play by Mwande. He just goes across him to get the foul.
Well, was that a foul, Mark? I don't think it was myself.
It was a good race, but I just think he's smart enough to buy him a foul there.
Well, he sort of gave him a little shove there, and Mwambe made the most of it.
Declan Poole, yellow card. Newtown with a chance to get back in the game. It's a high line there up there, 30 yards from goal. Brett Taylor on the back post unmarked. Craig Williams can see him, he's still unmarked. Williams. Aaron Edwards heads away. Great aerial ability, Tommy. Aaron Edwards for a midfielder. Jones. Rifles one out to Ismail. Chris Owens right in front of the Newtown fans. Referee gets a dressing down from the fans for not giving the free kick.
I don't think the referee lives his brilliant first touch.
And that's a foul.
Well, yeah, exactly.
That's a foul. He's pushed him off the ball.
And right in front of the referee.
Williams to take the throw in. 63 minutes on the clock. The league leaders ahead by a goal to nil. Could stretch their league once again. Byrne. Nathan Peake back amongst the goals for Bala as they take a 2-0 lead over Aberystwyth. Bala on a decent run, starting to win games again. I think they drew more than anybody in the first period. I think they had 8 draws, but they are on a winning run of games at the moment and still in the Welsh Cup. Things turning round at Maes Tegid, Tom.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think they could go joint second this afternoon.
Connah's Quay
with Penabont
if they win their appeal, or Bala. won't be far away from the top 3. With their experience, with their know of the league. And he goes again. Knocked on chance here. Jones drops the ball just in front. Chance! Oh, what a great second save. Spilt the first one, but fantastic second save from Craig Curran by the goalkeeper. If you're going to make a mistake, make up for it, and boy did he.
Yeah, certainly that first ball in from Danny Holmes. Header won by Curran, and then he spills it. Curran really should have done better there, shouldn't he? But a good block by the goalkeeper to make up for his mistake.
Owens to take the corner. 65 minutes on the clock, 1-0 ahead, the Nomads. Back post just drifts across the front.
Chris Owens with that delivery. A little bit on the poor side.
These games, like I said, they're so important today. Everybody just looks on them as the last game, but the added points counting. The distance between Connah and Barry now this afternoon, Tom. If Connah were to win this afternoon, they go up to 31 and Barry on 24, 23. If they don't get another point this afternoon, you know, he's talking 7 or 8 points. It's hard to pick up over 10 games. Williams gets his team the free kick. Short free kick. Ismail tries to get him behind. Decent ball. Williams is in there. Great punch. He's punched that 35 yards. Taylor. Callum Roberts. Curran again. Working the defenders. And Wande takes a bad touch and it goes out of play.
Rushton looks as if he's going to join the fray.
Yeah, Nick Rushton, I think he has 9 goals to his name so far this season. Speaking to Chris Hughes about him at the start of the game, surprised not to see him in the starting lineup. The game was just taking exactly the same shape as the end of the first half. No dropping in Newtown, man-like, trying to get a goal on the break. And Connah's Quay just tapping the door, I would say. Not knocking it very hard.
Well, they haven't forced Jones into any major saves, have they?
Apart from his error, which he made a great double save from. Mullen stands one up to the back post. Mullen! There's the second goal. It's Craig Curran. It's a fantastic cross from the right-hand side. Curran, who's worked harder than anybody all afternoon, has most probably put this game to bed. It's Craig Curran, and it's Newtown 0, Connah's Quay 2.
Yeah, Jamie Mullen, he does this so well. Stands the full-back up, just gets enough to space to clip across into the 6-yard box. And to be fair to Curran, he attacked the ball really well there. Heads it down, giving Jones absolutely no chance.
Are you asking your goalkeeper to come and get that, Tom? 4 yards out?
Yes. We've got to question the keeper there. But
it was quality.
It was a good pace on the cross, though. Yeah. Made it probably difficult for the keeper to come for.
It was the Mullen of old. Ismail comes off now for Rushton. Most probably to play alongside Williams like we thought would happen. Yeah. Rushton for Ismail. If the task coming on as a substitute was hard a couple of minutes ago, it's even harder now after that Craig Curran goal. Matter of time. That second goal, Tom?
Well, it's the first time they've had a decent cross. We said about Curran not having any service, and the service was great there and the finish was excellent.
Yeah, and you've lost your centre back, Ryan Sears, in the first half, so you would expect Curran to win that type of header against the midfielder Hughes. There'll be no rush now from Aaron Edwards. I don't think many of you will forget, but later on this afternoon it's England-Wales in the Rugby International from Twickenham. Good luck to all the Welsh players and management. Let's get a victory. Holmes, Eardley. I think this 45 minutes will be one of the easier 45 minutes of the season for Connah's Quay. They're just keeping their shape. Callum Morris, Aaron Edwards is holding the midfield. Full-backs just playing wide. It's almost training session like, Tom.
It is, and Newtown are making it quite easy for them as well by just dropping really deep. It's giving them plenty of time to build up attacks.
2 substitutes looking to be brought on. I think it's Mellon and Harrison will be brought on, or Mello. Poole swap wings with Mullen, and that paid in the lead up to the second goal. Disney, Eardley, Curran. His link-up play has been good all afternoon. Morris looking for Poole on the far post. Ball out of play, or offside flag does go up, and there'll be a double substitution for Connah's Quay Nomads. John Ufua and Craig Curran. He looks disappointed, Curran. He's put a great shift in. Seriously good shift. On will come Giacomo Mello Corbellini. I think we'll stick with Mello. And Harrison. Byron Harrison will take the place of Craig Curran.
Curran in no rush to go off, probably showing his disappointment.
Yeah, he's got his goal and he's worked extremely hard. In fact, for the 72 minutes he's been on there, Tom, he's most probably put in a workmanlike shift more than anybody else out there. He's kept the centre-backs occupied. Jones. Williams again gets that flick. Danny Holmes, all the experience in the world, was expecting the flick to be won by Williams and swept round well. Edwards. What do you do, Tom? 18 minutes to do. 18 minutes to go. Do you throw him forward? Do you say have a go?
I'd probably close the back door now and say, like, you know, let's not forget, you know,
goal average?
Well, no, the thing is, that penalty, you know, Chris Hughes, as a manager, you'd be livid, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely livid. You'd be disappointed. I mean, any adjective you can add to that.
Turning point of the game.
Absolutely.
Holmes.
And then one of his own players lets himself down by, you know, giving a silly yellow for the second one.
Ryan Sears.
Yeah.
You'd think now with the addition of 6'6" Byron Harrison, you want that ball going in a bit earlier on the diagonals. As they still play their way around. Mello to Holmes. He's on again, the diagonal ball is on again. Eardley. It's a superb ball in from Holmes. It was a good run as well from Edwards. Hooks it to the back post first time. No, Mullen brings it down. Mullen gets a shot off. Doesn't quite have his shooting boots on from that position though.
It was a good first touch by Jamie Mullen initially, but not too sure about the shot afterwards. But like you said, the earlier ball there before Aaron Edwards hooked it to the back post was a really good ball by Danny Holmes.
Jones fires it long, pushing it back from Disney. Rushton spins his man well. Rushton. Morris goes to ground. I think the free kick will be given before that for a clash of heads. Aaron Edwards and the big man Aaron Williams. Beautiful sunny day at Latham Park. Lovely to see the sun. Yeah, John Disney's just leaned into the back of him there with his arm, and he's caused the clash of heads there. Luckily enough, it wasn't as bad as the first period, where Ryan Harrington was withdrawn. With Newtown
down to 9 men now.
The last game of the season hasn't gone as planned. And they could end up in 5th place after this game. Yes, we've had a freezing winter, Tom. The first time the sun comes out, we're sat behind the perspex and we're boiling in a box. Williams with a corner. Great corner. Aaron Edwards again gets the header. Williams, does he ask a question? Rushton off Danny Holmes, goal kick given.
Yeah, I think Rushton knew that was a goal kick. Shame Williams wasn't on for that corner. Such a threat aerially.
Yeah, if they're going to get anything from this game, they'd have to get a goal pretty soon now. There's no rush from the goalkeeper.
You've seen that cross come to nothing.
Byrne. Danny Holmes, experience of winning titles, fires in a long one, looking for the run of Aaron Edwards. Dave Jones. They just didn't start that well today, Tom. Also Newtown just looked off their game. They said a couple of early yellows went against them, and ultimately they really went against them.
Yeah, definitely haven't been at their best. Chris Hughes' team this afternoon, as James Davis prepares to enter the fray.
James Davis, 29-year-old James Davis is about to come on. May even take Cowan's off Mwande for me, and that's without seeing any numbers before they go up. Owens, Harrison, good touch inside. Great play by Mello. John Disney looking for that Hollywood ball again, just giving it away. Just goes through to Dave Jones. Brett Taylor. They're missing so many key men, like we said at the beginning. Newtown, the likes of Jamie Breeze, the likes of Kieran Mills-Evans, who's always a stalwart in the defence for Newtown and has been over the last 5 or 6 seasons. The big man as well,
Shane Sutton, yeah.
Sutton, they're big misses for Newtown, and they've shown this afternoon. Early. Mello, almost a look-alike of Jamie Mullen. Mello lays it off there, brilliant first touch. Early looking for the run of Poole. Poole brings it down. Roberts.
He's had a good game, Roberts, defensively for
definitely
the Robins.
It is. Jake Walker, could be a smart decision by Hughes there. Jake Walker already on a yellow. Jamie Davis looking to add legs to the midfield. He'll go wide right, I think, and Cowans and George Hughes will play in the middle.
Substitution for Newtown on 80 minutes, number 11, James Bailey.
Early, heads it forward.
Jake Walker.
That second goal from Craig Curran just settled affairs, Tom. Down to 10 men, 2-0 ahead. And if any team in this league could look after a 2-0 lead and just play their way as a 2-0 lead, it's Connah's Quay Nomads. Harrison, great defending. Taylor. Expected Harrison to have the legs to get there then.
Yeah, he did actually. Was good build-up play by the Nomads there.
Jones. Danny Holmes showing his aerial prowess then, winning the battle. Mello. Hughes just drags him over in the end. Aberystwyth had pulled the goal back at Maes Tegid, showing their fighting ability at Bala. 2-1.
Yeah, did the same last week, didn't he? Fell behind by a couple of goals, pulled the goal back with about 10 minutes to go, and
yeah, wonderful goal as well.
Yeah, it was. Franklin.
Jones, the goal scorer.
Yeah, Wayne Jones, who's missed most of the season with injury.
It's going to be some bottom six-ish, Tom. In front of me, it most probably will stay that way. It's Carnarvon, Cardiff, Met, Aberystwyth, Barrytown, Haverford West. 5 big clubs in the Cymru Premier League, and there's one of them is going to go.
Well, it could be Connah's Quay could go down there, couldn't they?
If they're points, yeah, obviously. It's a big meeting on Wednesday evening, as we've said. They're doing their work this afternoon just to secure these 3 points. Byrne. Eardley. So steady at right back, Eardley. He's hardly giving the ball away. Mello. Well played. George Hughes in midfield. Mello gives the free kick away, showing his frustration. Callum Roberts. He's got a yellow card for Chopson, says the 4th official in front of us. Ewan Griffith.
Obviously, some of the Newtown's players are, showing their frustration, and but you've got to put that to the back of your mind. That poor penalty decision that's gone against you.
Talk about goal scorers, Tom, getting goals in batches. Aaron Williams has got four hat-tricks this season, which is a tremendous achievement. He scored 4 against Cam Bryan, Berry, Barry and Kevin Druids. And when you get into that sort of form, you're looking to get one every game, but I don't think, apart from the one spin in the first half and a great save from Oliver Byrne, service to him hasn't been great.
No, right. And going down to 10 men hasn't helped his cause either.
Goal, by the way, here would keep him back in the game with 10 minutes to go. Tremendous header away, Harrison. Jones will look for Roberts. Roberts, head in duel. Just knocked it in behind. It's been a good battle, Declan Poole and Callum Roberts. When you take the likes of 20 goal, said Michael Wilde, 20 goals last season, and then nobody in the Connah's Quay Nomads team has scored 3 this season, that is title defining. Well, maybe not title defining because of TNS's superiority this year. Poole, Morris gets the 1-2 wrong. Callum Morris, his early penalty, putting the Nomads ahead. Roberts fires it down the line, looking for Williams. Rushton. Free kick. Nick Rushton having a big chat to the linesman there, demanding the free kick. He gets the free kick in the end. Callum Roberts. Can Newtown get anything out of this dour encounter from their point of view. Aaron Edwards heads his 10th header of the game in defence. He's been tremendous in the air. Still competing, Rushton. John Disney, Danny Holmes. I think they can get straight on the bus, Tom. I don't think they hardly need a shower.
No, it's been a bit of a stroll in the park for them.
Holmes. Good players always do it easy. Danny Holmes has been a good player at this level. Byrne fires one down with his right foot this time. Taylor goes back to Jones. Hoofs it forward. There's never any lack of effort from Newtown teams under Chris Hughes' leadership. They've always been one of the teams in this league who give their all, and they give their all this afternoon. But
they haven't been good enough, really. The 10 men,
definitely. And what we don't want, Tom, is forced to say the penalty is everything the game is about. Yeah, it's a big part about it, but you've seen teams in the past have decisions, refereeing decisions go against them and come back from them. So it's not all about the referee's decision.
No, but that plays a big part, Mark. If you were manager today, you'd be really livid with that decision.
Yeah.
And it affects your team, it affects your players. So I'm not going to disagree with you there.
Almost down to 90 minutes. There'll be full times coming in now. Very quickly. Started 5 minutes later than the other games. Can the Nomads get a third goal? They haven't done it many times this season. They've gone short with a corner. Owens. Mello. Keep ball in the corner at 2-0. Holmes. Mello. Looks a bag of tricks. Mello gets a shot over. Roberts hoofs it clear. Jamie Mullen will pick it up on the left wing. Mullen drives inside. Morris to Edwards. Edwards with one across. Craig Williams heads away. Oh, chance here for Aaron Williams. Gets a shot off or wide of the target. Eardley.
Probably the wrong choice there by Eardley. Lovely back heel there.
Now
into his path. He just drives it into the side netting.
There's a yellow card for Chris Hughes. Now most probably venting his anger. The referee's had to run 50 to 60 yards just to produce that card then. Smile on his face. He's most probably just backing up what you said, Tom. His anger will start to come out now. The game's gone. He has to look on things where and when they've lost the game. And like you said, he'll point at that first.
Well, the question you've got to ask yourself sometimes, we're unbiased here. Is that a big changing point? Of course it is.
Yeah, definitely.
When it was definitely never a penalty in a month of Sundays, the referees made a major mistake.
But then so was the defender in the sending off, which was two massive mistakes then in the space of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Aberystwyth fans will be elated. A late equaliser. 2-2 at Maestegid. We will give you the score in the next couple of minutes, but what a point that could be for Aberystwyth. We're talking at this stage of the season about how difficult our relegation battle is going to be now, Tommy. And that point at any time in any big game like that is vital.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a comeback. It could also hurt Ballard in their quest for second spot. Mello just in front of Poole. They'll run out of play. Don't think the crowd or many other people will be willing for 6 or 7 minutes added on here this afternoon. Malcolm's man of the match, Callum Morris. Don't think he's done a lot wrong. He hasn't really stood up for me. How Callum Morris gets up before Aaron Edwards. Don't usually question Malcolm's decisions, but for me, Edwards has been everywhere.
He has been very busy. in the heart of the midfield for the Nomads.
Winning headers in both boxes. Jamie Veal gets the equaliser for Aberystwyth. What a point that could be. It's still 2-1 to Caernarfon at Jenner Park.
Their season seems to be going from bad to worse, Mark. Barry.
Well, they're in 2 minutes added time here. 3 minutes added time here. Mwandi, the thump on Mwandi, makes a run forward. Callum Morris makes a great tackle. Danny Holmes.
Just thought I'd mention, Mark, that your Leeds United are struggling a bit this afternoon against my Tottenham Hotspur.
I would like to concentrate, Tom, on the JD Cymru Premier League. That's what we're here about, to do our jobs and stick up for Welsh football. Thank you. We'll end that conversation. 2-2 at Bala. Bala 2, Aberystwyth 2. Brilliant point for the Seasiders.
Yeah, when you find yourself 2 goals down, you can claw it back. It'll give them a lot of confidence going into the second half of the season, that's for sure.
Well, you can just picture that changing room now, Tom, at the moment. Like you said, we've been there with players and teams. Just picture that changing room now. It'll be jumping. Mwandi with a chance to go to Eardley showing the outside. Great ball in the end. Not so much pace on it. Williams. Disney. Newtown. Just trying. Penabont 1, Flint 1. Final score. Whether it suits either team, I think it's a better point for Flint than it is in Penabont then.
Well, it just shows how tight the league is, Mark, isn't it?
Yeah, for me, Caernarfon have secured a wonderful away win down at Jenner Park. Hugh Griffiths will be delighted. Kai Jones getting the winner.
And the thing is, Mark, as well, that puts him in the top 6 if Connah lose the points.
Well,
Caernarfon.
What a massive result that is. Cardiff Met, who have a tremendous record, by the way, against TNS. I think I was looking at the stat where they beat them about 4 times in the last 12 times they've played. What a great result that is for Cardiff Met. Haverfordwest win 2-0. So the bottom half of the table, it's been a good day for Caernarfon, for Cardiff Met, for Aberystwyth and Haverfordwest. It hasn't been a great day for Barrytown. The only one, apart from Kevin Druids, defeated in the bottom half today. Joe Evans getting a goal for Cardiff Met, and that's a final score. Chris Owens driving forward, just running out the last few minutes. A hotly disputed penalty and a Craig Curran goal in the second half gives Connah's Quay Nomads the point at Latham Park this afternoon. The final score, Newtown 0, Connah's Quay Nomads 2. Look out for the goals on Scorio on Monday evening. From everybody at Scorio, good luck to the Welsh rugby team this afternoon.
Keep an eye on social media for the fixtures. The next. Okay, thank you.
Nic, diolch yn fawr iawn. A dyna ni wedi cyrraedd diwedd rhan gyntaf tymor. A mae wedi bod yn bnawn cyfartal i hanner y clybiau. Ta beth, ar gol hwyr yna, dwi'n mynd gole'n stopio'r Seintiau. Mae'n arwydd y cael Met yn sgorio 1-1 felly rhwng Met a'r Seintiau newydd, felly Penabont a'r Flint. Mae'r 2 gol na i Holffordd yn ei pethau'n agos iawn tu ar gwaelod yn bendant. Drychwch ar y bwlch na lawr ar y gwaelod. Holffordd, Bari, Aberystwyth mor agos fan yna. A'r Seintiau yn parhau i fod 21 pwynt yn glir ar y brig. Ond wedyn ni, 2 bwynt yn gwahanol i'r 5 clwb nesaf ar hyn o bryd. Dewch i ni gael ymateb. Mae rheolwr Quay Connah, Craig Harrison gyda Sioned.
How many points was that?
Craig, it must have been a very pleasing performance for you today. You know, you dominated the game. Delighted with the 3 points?
Yeah, definitely, of course. Yeah, you know, obviously we played Newtown at home and we dominated the performance, and they had 2 shots, 1 shot scored goal and scored 2 goals, which was a very frustrating evening. But we played well today. We moved the ball, we passed it, we created chances, created opportunities, and we're put them under pressure from the first whistle.
I have to ask, do you think you were a bit fortunate with the first penalty that gave you the first goal?
I've not seen it back, to be honest, but I think the second one on Ryan Houghton is a straight red anyway, so it swings and roundabouts.
You said before the game it's a matter of doing your work on the pitch. You've done that today. I guess it's a case of waiting to see what happens off the pitch this week.
Yeah, it is. Like I say, that type of thing's out of our control. We've controlled what we can control today, and I believe we're only 3 or 4 points away from second now, and we've moved up a couple of places as well. So you look at where we were, there was always a short, medium, long plan. The short plan was getting the top 6, because you need to be in the top 6 for Europe, and in between that we've won a cup as well, so the players have done fantastic. So where we've been and where we've wanted to be, we've done our job. We've got in the top 6, we've won a cup, and now the medium plan is to go and challenge for that European spot.
And Craig, that top 6 is so tight. It's without a doubt, the most competitive one maybe we've ever seen. You guys, you want to be a part of that, don't you?
Yeah, of course we do, and we deserve to be a part of it. Look where we are. We're 3-4 points away from second. Where we were 12, 13 weeks ago, it was a real struggle and a push to get in that top 6. But the players have done it. They've worked so hard. They've got ourselves in a position. Like I said, the players and the football staff have done everything they can to get in there. And we've done our jobs and won a cup in between.
Craig, diolch yn fawr. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ie, oed, diddorol clywed yn sôn fan yna, drychwch le ma nhw, a drychwch le o'n nhw pam gymrodd e'r awennau. 2 pwynt sy'n glannu'r 5 ucha. Ar ôl y Seintiau Newydd, 5 clwb, 2 pwynt sy'n glannu nhw. Maen nhw'n uchanol i.
Diolch yn cael pop bach ar Andy Morrison ar swydd nath o ar dechrau'r tymor, swn i'n feddwl, na di. Yn amlwg mae'n ceisio cyfenhau y swydd mae o wedi gwneud, a mae o wedi gwneud yn dda, oherwydd ar y cae maen nhw wedi gwneud digon i fod yn y 6 ucha. Y sefyllfa gorau bosib iddyn nhw, a dyn nhw ddim yn colli pwyntiau yn yr wythnos, mi wneith Connah orffan yn ail. Dwi'n ffyddiog yn deud hynna, o wybod be maen nhw wedi gyflawni yn y cwpl o flynyddoedd dwytha, y garfan sy'n ganddyn nhw, y cryfder, y cymeriadau sy'n ganddyn nhw. Dwi yn meddwl nhw'n orffan yn uwch yn e pe blaw y Seintiau Newydd, ond yn amlwg mae yna penderfyniadau i wneud yn yr wythnos yn does.
Os, dych chi weld yr ail gol sydd wedi ennill y gêm ddyn nhw fan hyn, tra bod ni'n trafod on, o werth nodi, y gweitha. Sefyllfa weitha bydden nhw'n colli 19 pwynt wrth i ni weld gol Craig Curran. Bydden nhw 6 pwynt tu ôl Holffordd, hyd yn oed tas nhw'n colli 19. Mae rhaid i gweud, bydden nhw'n colli 19 pwynt, bydden nhw allan o'r gyngrau. Ydy'r tîm ma ddim yn mynd allan o'r gyngrau, so nhw'n colli 19 pwynt ydyn nhw?
Na, a chwarae teg i Curran yn cael ei gol, nath o weithio'n galed heddiw, ond mae'r pwynt yna yn un da iawn dylan, oherwydd os na nhw golli 18 pwynt, fydden nhw ddim yn mynd i lawr. Oherwydd y Connah, dwi newydd gyfeirio at y cymeriadau sy'n ganddyn nhw, y garfan sy'n ganddyn nhw. Os maen nhw'n chwarae dwywaith yn ebyn y tîm eraill sy'n y 6 ucha, gan nhw ddigon o bwyntiau i neidio i fyny'r tabl, dim problem. Ond yn amlwg fel chwaraewyr, sôn cyn y gêm, teimlo sori drostyn nhw oherwydd y sefyllfa, maen nhw wedi gwneud beth sydd angen i wneud i gyrraedd y 6 ucha yna.
A dyma'r tabl unwaith eto i'ch atgoffa chi, fel ni'n gweud, ni ddim yn gwybod beth sy'n mynd i ddigwydd o ran Connah. O ran y reolau, sefyllfa weitha, bydde colli 19 pwynt. Ond o ran y 6 a wedyn ni, mae'n anhygol fe mor agos i fi. Cewch yr Seintiau Newydd allan ohoni, yn y gyngor yn gyffredinol, cewch yr Dirwyddod allan ohoni. Ond mae'r 5 clwb na sy'n edrych am yr ail safle, a fel ni wedi sôn, pwy bynnag sy'n ennill Cwpan Cymru, falle bydd y 3 ucha yn mynd i Ewrop hefyd, a fel ni'n gweud, o'n i'n sôn am y Seintiau, mae'r bala pen y bont dal yn y Cwpan.
Ie, mae'n difyr dydi, a mae gen bob clwb, bydden nhw gyd yn teimlo'n hyderus yn ffordd i hunan. Dre Newydd, maen nhw'n cael tymor mor dda, maen nhw'n rediad gwael, ac o wylio be nathon ni heddiw, ti'n tueddu i feddwl fydden nhw'n agosach at y 6ed safle yn yr ail safle. Ond maen nhw lot o bêl-droed dal i chwarae, ac fydd y tîm yma jyst yn gobeithio bod nhw'n gallu cyrraedd y peak na os lici di ar yr adeg cywir. Mae yna 10 gêm i fynd, 10 gêm gyffroes, ac pwy awyr be wneith ddigwydd.
Hyd yn oed hael di cyrraedd heddi, y toriad yn y tymor. Mae ddim mor oer yma wedi bod am Dre Newydd, ond nhw'n hapus da am felly benderfyniad. Oedd yna gicwr smotyn falle iddyn nhw fan hyn?
Ie, wel, ddylia bod nhw ddim wedi ildio cicwr smotyn, a wedyn yn gynnar yn yr ail hanner. Bale yn taro braich Aaron Edwards, a mae yn gicwr smotyn. Dwi'n meddwl y rheola fel maen nhw dyddi yma, mae fraich o jyst i'w ochr o, ddim ond safle reit wrth ochr i gorff o. Mae hwnna i fod yn gicwr smotyn, felly Aaron Edwards yn ffodus i gael un yn yr hanner cyntaf, ac yn ffodus iawn i byd i ildio yn yr ail.
Ie, a mae'n sefyllfa ryfedd. Mae wedi bod mor gyffroes pnawn man, ni wedi cael goliau hwyr yma mewn bob man. ni angen cael y penderfyniad na di Mercher na gen i. Dim o just Cei Connah ar ran y gyngred, symud ymlaen a dechrau'r ail rhan y tymor a gweld ble mae popeth yn glanio.
Ie, yn union. A o beth da ni'n glywed, mi fydd y penderfyniad yn cael ei wneud, a dyma ni, gown ni symud ymlaen cyn y deg gem ola na. A dwi jyst yn gyffroes i weld be wneud ddigwydd, oherwydd mae yna gymaint o glybiau newydd os lici di yn y chwech i'ch yna.
Os, wel, Owen, diolch yn fawr iawn am y cwmni. Diolch am eich cwmni. Chi gewch chi hoi fach o'r chwaraeon am bach yr S4C. Mae rhyw gêm fawr ar y ffordd yn hwyrach. Cymru yn Twickenham, pob lwc iddyn